Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be raiding the March Air Force Base Museum. I spent days planning, filming, and editing this video, so even just a like and subscribe would be amazing. I try and make this video as short but detailed as possible, not to bore you. I think I did a pretty good job, but besides that, let's get right into it. Alright, we are on our way to March Air Force Base. SR-71 at the entrance, with a walk-in cockpit, and that's pretty cool. We have a not that good of a simulator, but we do have another walk-in cockpit, so that does make up for the not good of a simulator. We are on our way outside, and everything looks good. There are so many planes outside. There's also food, and there's huge planes. Like, it's crazy. Now, the isolated planes, there's only like 3 out here, and no one's out here, so I have no clue what this is, but, well, it looks fire, and that's all I have to say. So, this is a KC-10 compared to another plane, and this is a tour bus, so that definitely goes up on the rating. Here's a C-141, which is huge, right next to the KC-10. Drinking soda with a DJ playing, and now it's time for plane spotting. They put on some spotting benches, which is really nice and some shade. Now, this is more on the education side. There's a very big balance between the education and the planes. There's a lot of World War II stuff, and we don't talk about that. But there's also a recreation of a bomb shelter in Germany. I'm the SR-71 at the entrance again, and back to plane spotting. We have an MD-11 landing. Sorry, this is gonna take so long, but I'm gonna be quiet. Now here we have a a KC-47 Pegasus takeoff, which is pretty cool to see. And the best part is we have an old DC-10 right here. This is like 1 of 4 or 2, I'm not sure, but this is a weird ATC number coming up, and I have to be quiet for that one.
To an aircraft mishap. If you want, call me back in about 5 minutes, I'll keep you advised.
Besides that, this is the inside of a refueling stick, E-52 bomb bay, which is absolutely huge. I mean, I'm not that tall, but it's like 10 feet. It's inside of the landing gear pod, which is also somehow super duper big. This is another POV of a bomb bay. I'm just telling you, I'm pretty tall, but this is like 10 feet, so. Now it's time to get to the ratings. Yeah, let's see. I will be basing this grade off of photography, diversity, weather, location, staff, education, and others. Photography meaning like this plane spotting, like is it good for plane spotting? Diversity means like how like new versus old the planes are, and like how is it old just American planes or is it some Japanese and all that stuff. The weather, how if it's super cold, if it's super perfect, if it's hot. Location is if it is in the middle of nowhere or is it like right in the city, you know. Staff is like how friendly they are, how helpful they are. Education is like how there's like exhibits and stuff like we saw earlier, and others is like what we saw earlier in the tour bus, like that are not needed but are there. Now with photography, I'm gonna have to give it a 8 out of 10. It's at the end of the runway, so it's not that perfect. It would be way better in the middle, but it's super really cool. I mean, you get it right above the fence. I mean, it's perfect, so I'm gonna have to give that an 8 out of 10. Now to diversity, we have, I mean, it's mostly American planes, but there were some Soviet MiG-29s, there was some AIM-0s. I mean, I'm gonna have to say 6 out of 10 for the diversity, but, a big but, there is a very big range of old planes versus new planes. So that's why I'm gonna have to bring it up to a 9 out of 10. I mean, there's modern F-15s, and then there's old biplanes and the White brothers, and it's just super cool to see that. So that's why I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Now weather. This is pretty much out of their control. I mean, they can't really help it, but it was super hot. I mean, it was maybe 80, but that's just hot for me, but maybe not you guys. But I'm gonna have to give it like a 7 out of 10, or a 6, actually a 6 out of 10 normally, but they did offer a lot of drinks, so I'm gonna have to give it a 7 out of 10. Now location, it is right next to a perfect town, about 15 minutes away. It's right off a highway, super easy to get to, so I'm gonna have to give that a 10 out of 10. Now the staff. I'm not even joking, that's a 10 out of 10 right there. All of them were super cool. We talked about planes most of the time. They were offering to take photos of me on the planes and cockpits. They were super cool. I'm giving that a 10 out of 10. Amazing. Now for the education, on almost every single plane, there are little diagrams that talk to you about the history of the plane and how it was made and why it was made and all that stuff. There's exhibits of old uniforms and old planes and how everything works. But on some planes there's nothing, and you're wondering what that plane is or what happened. So I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10 just for that. But amazing. Now for others, this is like the things that don't need to be there but are there, and that's just like extra points, you know, extra credit. There's a tour bus, there's extra tours. I mean, so far so great. I mean, there was like a whole band, a place to eat. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest. Now I'm gonna try and keep it real with you guys. This took a while to add on, but it was worth it because, well, it got our outcome. Now we got our answer as an 8.8, and a very high B. So, well, I think that this is a very good place. I will highly recommend a 30-minute drive. My drive was an hour away, and it was 100% worth it. I saw planes that I've never ever even heard of. So, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.